So my name is Dekunle Rosiji. I'm the Group Executive Director for the Lexel Group. We are an industrial to consumer business focused on the alcohol industry. So we work on farming, agro-allied, taking cassava into alcohol, bottling alcohol into our brands such as Sima Schnapps, Lord's Dry Gin, Regal Gin, and so on, and distribute and sell and market those products pan-Nigeria to consumers. Certainly it has. I mean, what we've really been able to do through the last 6 months of working on the mission leadership is to use it as a both internal and external soundboard and sense check for us as a business. What we've seen, the real value has come together in terms of collaboration, in terms of openness and transparency, as this style of working does bring to light a range of issues as well as opportunities to focus on. And I think for us, the results are clear to see. There's been progress. We have momentum. Compared to last year, we are moving forwards by some 25% growth over last year, which is very significant, particularly in these times of corona and economy and various other issues, FX and all of that. We continue to be moving forwards, not as fast as we would like, because we are definitely an Oliver Twist kind of organization that is looking to power forwards, but it's definitely significant strides forwards, and mission leadership has really helped bring both the top level and the middle level of the organization together onto the same page, where we're now getting ourselves very much aligned, and that we're all starting to sing from the same hymn sheet is making the beginnings of a beautiful sound. Well, I mean, certainly being in the same room is always different from being online, but in terms of effectiveness, I don't believe we've lost anything. It's just as effective as it's always been. I think we may have lost a little bit of humor and the ability to high five and backslap and that kind of thing you get from personal, face-to-face, in-person interaction. But in fact, in many ways, we are now even more focused on the matters at hand. As you lose some of those other human interaction elements, it lets us concentrate very much more on business, on task, on objectives, and on outcomes. So it's been good for us. We're an organization used to working in many different places. You know, people will be US, in Europe, in India, in China, in various African countries, and still yet we know how to work together. And taking the reviews in this style and manner has continued to be good and beneficial for us. So we're quite happy with how it's been, and we continue to move forwards in this vein. Well, I think it's the understanding that has permeated through the top 3 ranks of the business: executive directors, general managers, senior managers. For probably the first time, for us anyway, for the first time I would say in 10 years, what we have is a very clear understanding amongst about now some 60, 65 odd people of the business, the most senior, that understand what it is that we are doing and trying to do, and they understand why we're trying to do it. And those two things together is really what has allowed so much transparency, energy, motivation, aspiration, I would say, as well as taking ownership of tasks, really understanding what it is we're trying to achieve and why, and now what is my role in that overall big picture? What's my piece of the puzzle that makes this masterpiece? And that has really been the thing that has started really giving us, I would say, the beginnings of the organization's potential to be fulfilled. Absolutely, I think we should, and we would, given the experience that we've had. It's been positive. It continues to be positive. We continue to see progress. We are learning 1 or 2 new golden nuggets every time, and they're trying to imbibe and incorporate that into our own practices as we build up and build forwards. And so, given what it has been helping us do, we think that similar organizations that are trying to see how they move up 1 or 2 levels from where they are, and that have that interest and that impetus to want to change the status quo and strive forward. I think definitely this mission leadership, but also some of the other things that are offered by ALA would be and are helpful to more than just our own organization.